All right. Yeah, we're here. We're at 7:30 on the dot. All right, what's going on, guys? We're here. Welcome to Tariq Radio. We're live. It's Sunday. Y'all know how we do. Y'all come on in the room. Let everybody know that we're live. Let your friends know that we're live. Let me get on the gram real quick and let everybody know that we got it popping right about now. It's Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to everybody. Hold on, whoa. Let me turn my voice down a little bit. Let me turn that down. Let me get on the gram real quick. Y'all bear with me. Y'all know how I do. Let me let them know on the gram that we're live. Hold on, wait a second. All right, I'm glad to have everybody tuning in. Everybody come on in the room, man. We're going to have a real good discussion tonight. We're going to have a real good discussion on tonight's broadcast. All right, let me let folks know. Hold on. Hey, what's up? I'm live right now on YouTube. So swipe up, and listen to me live right now. Excuse me. Swipe up. All right. Okay, let me put that link in there, and then we're really good to go. Bam. Boom. There it is. All right, man. What's up, man? We here. What's up, man? Happy this shirt is fresh. It's one of my old shirts, man. I got somebody sent me this. Niggas means king. It's hot as hell in here already. I didn't know. This weather out here in LA is funny style. It's hot one minute, it's cold another minute, then it's hot again, it's cold, it's hot, it's cold, it's hot. Let me turn my fan on, man. Let me get my life together right now because I thought it was going to be kind of cold in here. And in my home office, I came in early and turned the heat on. Now I'm sweating like a mother. I'm glistening like a honey baked ham. All right. What'd you guys do for Mother's Day, man? What'd you guys do for your mother? I took my mother and my queen. We went down to the Stinking Rose. I never eaten there before. We ate down at the Stinking Rose over in Beverly Hills. We did that. All right, you got that Ogun shirt. Yeah, man. Everybody get your Ogun shirt. We need that Ogun energy. Get your Ogun shirt at TariqElite.com. And speaking of that Ogun spirit, we're looking to release HC5, Hidden Colors 5, August 1st this year. I'm going to be talking to the movie theater chains tomorrow, getting that together, but we're almost done with HC5. We're in that last lap. We're doing the victory lap. We're doing the last lap of the movie. We're almost done. Finally, I'll be so glad when we're done. I need a much-needed break. This movie has been getting it together. We're making a masterpiece for the family. I promise you, we're making a masterpiece here. And it's going to be, the release date, we're looking at August 1st. I wanted to do it in August to get some of that Ogun energy. Yeah, they got that garlic ice cream there. Yeah, the food is actually very good there. Yeah, the food is very good there. But, yeah, everybody come on in the room. Come on in the room. We're waiting on everybody to come on in the room. There you go. More folks are coming in the room because we just started. We're broadcasting live now. Hold on, let me do something here. Let me let everybody know on Facebook that we're doing our thing. All right. Oh, man, a lot of stuff we're going to cover tonight. Shout out to the Caribbean or the Caribbean. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to everybody from the motherland. Shout out to everybody, man. We're here. The family's here. We're going to chop up some very good game on today's show. By the way, if you have not seen Hidden Colors 1, 2, 3, and 4, go to hiddencolorsfilms.com, hiddencolorsfilms.com, or hiddencolorsfilm.com. I'll put an S on it, hiddencolorsfilm.com, and check that out. You dig? Okay, there's so much I want to get into. Down in Miami, there was a shooting down in Miami where they shot at NBA Youngboy. They shot at NBA Youngboy, the rapper, From what I understand, somebody shot at him. I heard his chick was with him. They missed him, but they got his girl. They shot her, from what I understand. I don't know how true that is. And then the bodyguard killed the shooter. So it was a lot going on. And I think he was going to that Rolling Loud situation down there, the Rolling Loud concert, where the way it looks, Rolling Loud is a setup to arrest brothers. I mean, they arrested Kodak Black before he performed. He was supposed to perform at Rolling Loud. Lil Wayne was supposed to perform, but they were trying to have the police shake him down or whatever. The police was supposed to be checking in with him, and then he refused to perform, and I don't blame him as far as that. But a bystander was killed. Okay, was the shooter killed? Because I don't know all the details. Carl the promoter, I know Carl should know. My man Carl should know. But what I heard the bodyguard shot the shooter and killed him. Don't know how true that is. My thing is this. Down in Florida, when I see all this gunplay and all of this rah-rah stuff going on, the shooter was killed. Okay. Now, this is a double-edged sword here, because I shout out to the bodyguard for protecting his client. Shout out to him. Shout out to him. But it's unfortunate that dudes in Florida, you're willing to risk your life taking out a black rapper. You risk your life, literally. You'll risk your freedom, literally, for taking out a black rapper. But Zimmerman is still walking around. That's the thing. I can't co-sign none of that. I'm sorry. I just can't co-sign it. I don't respect the gangster of it. I don't respect none of it. With Zimmerman running around there and dudes are clapping on each other. I mean, y'all bold about it. Y'all going to concerts to clap on dudes if they're black. And these white supremacists are doing any and everything, and you know where they are, and you ain't going to do nothing. See, this is where the warrior class, we need a warrior class who's going to protect the community. It's easy to clap on another victim of white supremacy. That's cowardly, and that's the self-hating move. Yeah, that gangster, I don't know. Man, what's up, Oli? Yeah, Zimmerman is out here just living his best life. Yeah? That's a sucker move. That's a sucker move. I don't respect that. I don't respect that whatsoever. That's what we're talking about today. Where's the warrior class? I mean, cats get real buck when it comes to another black person, but when these white supremacists are gaffling everybody up, all dudes can do is stand around with their camera phone giggling and snickering and pulling your thong up out your crack. Where's the warrior class? See, cats, you get real rah-rah around other victims of white supremacy, but when you get around Zaddy, all of a sudden you put your little skirt on and you get your toes done and you put some flip-flops on so your toes can dry. Get real feminine and docile when you get around the suspected white supremacists. And I'm talking to the dudes out here. I've seen women get more rah-rah against race soldiers than some of these dudes. I've seen women get more buck. Right? See, that's what they've done. They've orchestrated that. They've orchestrated our society where the women are the protectors and the dudes are sitting around with your arms crossed because you chilly. You a little chilly in the middle of the night like a bitch with your phone screaming. What kind of nonsense is that? I blame the soy milk. A lot of it has to do with soy milk. And a lot of it has to do with cultural manipulation. Yeah? Where's the warrior class? Where in the hell is the damn warrior class? See, there's a reason why they're going around to black society talking about toxic masculinity. See, there's a reason for that. There's a reason that they're going around demonizing black masculinity and telling you it's okay to have your butt cheeks clapping and you're walking around being metrosexual and not having a specific sexual identity. They're coming around with all of that stuff. They're recruiting on college campuses. They're doing all of this stuff when it comes to us. See, black folks need help in all areas of activity. We need help with housing, discrimination, race soldiers killing us. Nobody lifts a finger, but all of a sudden, when it comes time to get a black person to lay up and have gutter sex with other folks, then all of a sudden they come out with full support. That's a red flag right there. The fact that those in the dominant society are so eager to support us having gutter sex, that's what you're going to support? You're putting everything behind that. Now all of a sudden you want to prop a black person up when it comes time to have gutter sex. Because that's what y'all have with us. When whites and blacks come around for sexual activity, it's gutter sex. It's them debasing themselves in their minds. They're lowering themselves. That's why whites used to call it slumming. That's their word. They come around us slumming. That's all it is. They don't share the resources. It's always a step down for them to slum with us and act like that's some kind of equal thing. No, you're slumming temporarily, then you're going to go back to white society, enjoy the benefits and the resources that we, including black people who are in the LGBT community, which they're not, by the way. Black people are not in the LGBT community. The LGBT community, the white one, they have the same rules and regulations and guidelines as straight white supremacist society. They don't share the wealth and resources with gay black folks. That's why gay black folks out here tricking all over the place and up at Ed Buck's house to make a damn buck. There's no defined black gay community that has resources. It's not. There's no institution or resources in a so-called black gay community. The black gay community basically just runs up after the white gay community, trying to get whatever scraps and gutter sex tricking money you can get. Let's just keep that thing 100. You know the racism that comes from them. We need the warrior class out here. And speaking of that, speaking of college campuses, have y'all seen the video of the sister twerking? There was a sister who was graduating from college, and the sister started twerking, and a lot of folks were talking about it. As a matter of fact, there's a couple of videos like that. There's one. Let me share some of these videos with you. Now, this was an older video from a few months ago. Now, this girl, she looked like she graduated from high school. I don't know if it was college or high school. She looked hella young, but she started twerking. This was from last year. I don't know if it was high school or college, but her little old wayward ass started twerking. And, you know, this was like a black institution. And they immediately grabbed her little old goofy self and made her stop. But let me show this part right here. Hold on, let me find this. I want y'all to notice something from the two videos. Hold on. All right, so this, I don't know what school this was. I don't even know if it was a college or a high school. But, all right, so this girl tries to bust it open. Here she goes.
Camille Green.
And they quickly grab her. All right. Oh, it's a high school. Okay, that was a high school. Okay, I saw the back. It was a high school.
Camille Green. Bashanti.
Okay, so they grabbed her little old ratchet self. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Was that okay? Okay. So, you know, they quickly, yeah, that's old. Now that's old. Now this is new. There's another one that's new. All right. There's another one that is new. All right, now this one happened a couple of days ago. Now this is a college here. I think this was Berkeley, at Berkeley College in New Jersey. All right, I think this one is at Berkeley College in New Jersey. All right, where this sister started busting it open and did her little twerk thing. Hold on one second. Hold on. Give me a second here. Let me get it together. All right. Now, this was at Berkeley. Here we go. Oh, and the black folks are egging her on.
Child.
Okay, let me go back. And you hear them in the audience egging her on, but let's play it again. She's look at the dean. I guess look at the white guy now. Look at him. Look, the reaction is it. See, he ain't stopping her. Nope. The white folks ain't stopping her.
Child.
Okay, she threw the money up one more time. Okay, here we go. All right. Okay. All right. So a lot of people feel a certain way about this video. That video right here in particular. Oh, a lot of people are embarrassed by it. Oh, man. A lot of people are very embarrassed by it. A lot of people are complaining about it. A lot of people are talking about it just falls into the stereotype of the sexualized black woman. A lot of people are saying that. A lot of people are talking about how ratchet it is. A lot of people are saying there's a time and place for everything. A lot of people are saying, oh, she's not going to get no work with that type of behavior. She's not going to get a job with that ratchet ghetto mentality. A lot of folks are saying that. And guess what? As far as her not being able to get a job with that type of mentality, guess what? I disagree. I disagree. In fact, she is going to get a job twerking that ass like that. And I ain't talking about in no strip club. No, I disagree. She is going to get a job. She knows what she's going to be doing. Her ass is going to be working at the Root somewhere. She already knows what it takes to be a good bed wench. She's going to be at a corporate job sometime next week. She knows what it takes to be a bed wench. There's a reason why she was twerking in front of that white man and he wasn't doing nothing but sitting there grinning. Do you understand me? She'll be the head writer and editor at Ebony. She knew what she was doing. People are like, oh, she ain't gonna get no job. Oh, she knows exactly what she's gonna do to get a damn job. That's a bed wench in the making right there. Getting up there popping it like that. She know what she was doing. Oh, she's gonna be working for one of these bed wench websites or Essence. Oh, she's gonna be working at one of these shea butter publications. Oh, she's gonna get a job. Do you understand that you have these white-funded feminist groups and these white-funded mascots, the Tarana Burks and all these people going around to college campuses? You notice for the last couple of years, they've been going around to these college campuses, spreading their message. These feminist groups. These feminists who work for Black Lives Matter, they've been going around to colleges all over the country. The Shea Butter Twitters, all of these people that are white-funded, Tarana Burke and Fraudinista and Jamila, all of these people from the Root, they go around to these college campuses all over the country, and that's a result right there. That is a result of them feminist groups going around to schools recruiting us. That right there is the damn result of it, right there. You twerking at graduation because you know what you gotta damn do, because those white feminist groups have already let you know on a subliminal level at least what the hell you need to do. That's a result of that. They're teaching them how to be good bed wenches. Sexualized bed wenches. There's no negative stigma behind your thoughtish behavior. As a matter of fact, it can be a come up if you're thoughting for the right person. That's the message that they're sending. You understand, when they were having the white funded Black Lives Matters groups going to these protests where black folks are getting killed, and we pointed this out many times, they were going out there twerking and dancing. And these were people that was on the payroll. These people were getting paid by these white liberal organizations. They were on the payroll out there dissipating the energy at these protests and marches out here against racial injustice. They were out there twerking and coochie popping. Oh, yeah. Oh, she knew what she was doing. Oh, she knew what she was doing. She knew that wasn't going to be no hindrance. She was applying for a job up there. Don't get that twisted. Like people were saying down there in Ferguson, the local people were complaining that Black Lives Matter, they didn't turn that into a love connection down there. That's what the people in Ferguson were complaining about. They sent all D-Ray and all those people down there, and everybody was up there hooking up with each other. It became like a little sexual, little Negro Woodstock. Everybody was hooking up. Wasn't even about justice no more. You dig? Folks, black folks, we've been taught how to act and how to buck dance it up in order to get into the good graces with the dominant white society. There's a reason why Tiffany Haddish is always twerking and she got fried chicken and all that. And I like Tiffany Haddish, but all that's, she goes over the top with it now. With the fried chicken and the booty popping and the twerking and all that. And you see she's getting a lot of movies. The more she's eating fried chicken and twerking, the movies keep coming in. You understand me? Don't think that girl was twerking for nothing. She knew what she was doing. Let's be very clear. That's why Instagram is full of that. We have a generation, we're letting them know this is what you need to attain to be. There's a reason why Aisha Curry, she's mad because all the thoughts are getting the attention she wants. She's going to be out there trying to twerk. There's a reason why they elevate the Cardi B's. There's a reason why they elevate the city girls, the ratchet, and you got a video of everybody just twerking on the beach. There's a reason why that gets elevated now. There's a reason why. Because that's what they want us to say. We want you back on the plantation. We want you to have that plantation mammy mentality. That's what we want. That's what we want. You look at all the female rappers now, if you ain't twerking and busting it open, you ain't getting no deal. Ain't no more Salt and Peppers than Queen Latifah's, no. You got to bust it all the way open, no matter what you look like. You got big fat rappers out here, female rappers out here trying to twerk. I saw some chick, I forgot her name, she's on her album cover naked, big old huge ass sister, naked. Oh God, Lord. What the hell? She looked like she weighs like 300 pounds. She's on her album cover naked, and no, I'm not disrespecting her. No disrespect to the sister, but she's on, they get that, they like to do that, prop us around, that sexual showcasing as if they're doing something progressive for us, that sexual showcasing. But they got this, y'all know who she is. I don't want to say the sister's name because I'm not trying to shade her, but she's on her album cover naked, and I'm looking, her feet, she got some big damn elephant hooves. Her feet are huge. I'm like, good Lord, girl. Yeah, y'all know who I'm talking about. And I heard the young lady is talented. I'm not trying to dump on her. But they're like anybody. As long as you twerking and popping it, no matter what you look like, pop it, twerk it, we'll throw you on out there. No, there's no disrespect to her. No disrespect to her at all. You did? But that's what they got us doing out here. That's what they have us doing out here. They're getting us plantation ready. They're getting our minds ready for the plantation. What's up, Charm? How are you? Charm, you texted me the other day. Charm, I meant to text you back. I've been so busy. I be forgetting to text folks. I be like, I'm gonna text them later, then I be straight forgetting. I mean, yeah, this sister had her, she was naked as hell, big and big on the cover, and I'm like, her feet. God, how does this chick fit in shoes with these feet? Damn. But the thing is, man, we got to get that warrior class popping. We got to get the warrior class popping. We have to learn how to get on code and dictate the direction of the messages that we have and we submit to our community. We have to take control of the messages, because understand, we're being attacked constantly through propaganda. We're being attacked constantly through propaganda, and they're not even being subtle about it. They're starting very young. I posted a little clip of a video. I think this was from the Baby channel. The version that I posted, it was a dude talking over it, but I got the original version. This is on like I found it online on an Asian website, but I think this was on the Baby channel. And what they showed, it was baby bath time. And I want to break this down. This is propaganda right here, guys. I want y'all to understand propaganda, excuse me. And this is for kids. This is for babies. They're trying to get into babies' minds at a young age. Now look at the propaganda. Let me break this down very slowly here. Baby bath time. Let me break this down very slowly, family. All right. Now what do you see right here? All right. Now what do you see? Before I even press play. Now what do you see? You see a white kid, a white dad, and a white mom, the traditional white family. They show a traditional white mom, white dad, white baby family right here. Okay? When the family's white. Now let's play. All right? So they're washing the baby. All right, they're washing the baby. White mommy, white daddy. But when it comes to here, the black baby, the black baby got two black daddies. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. What the hell does this thing do? Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. I don't want all this on there. Hold on. Okay, I didn't want all this. Hold on. Hey. Okay, I didn't ask for all this now. Okay. Okay. Sorry about that. I'm getting Japanese KFC. And damn, that chicken taco look good as hell. I'm gonna have to... Okay. Let me pause this. Okay, shit. I'm thinking about that Japanese chicken taco. That looks good as hell. Okay. All right. Well, that Japanese chicken taco was good. So now the black baby has two black daddies. Okay? The white baby didn't get the two daddies. All right? This is propaganda here. All right? Here we go. See, this is propaganda. When it comes to us, all of us, they include us with all this. Now watch this. Little black girl. The black girl gets a black mommy and a white mommy. So the little black girl gets lesbians for parents. Okay? So the black girl gets lesbians for parents. Okay. Here we go. This is Devontae Hart's family right here. This is the Devontae Hart family. Okay. This is what they get. Okay, now is this what? Now what's this? Wait, now is this supposed to be an Asian kid? Hold on. I think that's an Asian kid. I don't know. Is that a hermaphrodite? I don't know. So I don't know what that. Okay, so the white kid. So the white kid just get a single white mother. Boy, if this ain't propaganda. So okay, now the dad just ain't in the picture, but okay. Okay, now look at it. Look. Okay, I wish these pop-ups stop. Damn. Okay, look at it. All the white kids get the traditional family. You get a traditional mom and dad. The little Asian one. This is another one. I don't know what that was, but in the Asian one, okay, the Asian baby got the traditional dad. The baby has the traditional dad. The mom just might be doing something else. The blonde white kid in the middle, the dad might just be doing something else. It's implied. But with the black children, they both get gay and lesbian parents. With the black kids. Everybody else don't. The black kids are the ones who get gay and lesbian parents. You dig? You want to tell me this ain't propaganda, man? I had a couple of suspected white supremacists from the LGBT hop in my mention. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with it? You're not doing that for your folks. That's buck breaking right there, family. That's buck breaking right there. That's buck breaking psychological propaganda warfare. You notice they don't do that in their community. Whenever they want to get into that behavior, they always have to latch us onto that. Whenever they want to promote the LGBT agenda, they always have to latch black folks onto that. That's buck breaking. Whenever we have an award show or any type of entertainment event where there's going to be a large number of black people, they always got to have the black men in dresses. They always got to have the black men in drag. They always got to have some women booed up with each other. When there's some black theme events or events that's going to be, that's going to have a large number of black people there. You understand me? Notice how places like the Country Music Awards, that's real. This is not a joke. That's real. What I just played is real. Notice at the Country Music Awards, they would never have a white man show up in a dress. At the Grand Ole Opry, at Joel Osteen's church, some of these white-themed events, Billy Graham or his son's, I think it's Franklin Graham, whatever his name, at these white gospel events or these white church or Christian music events, they do not have, they will never have a white man show up in a damn dress. See, they got this thing where they want to put that homophobia thing on the black community. That's a damn lie. They force that on us to a certain degree, but we don't have a problem with it. The middle of white America, they have a problem with that. That's why the white LGBT community have to latch on to us. They're talking about the theme is camp and all that garbage. They bet you won't see in a million years them having a white man in a dress at the Country Music Awards. They don't play that. They don't play that at all. That's why the white community, they have a defined white gay community. They had to create their own community, and they practice the same white supremacy within that community. But that's where the homophobia is. Somebody give me the link for that LaQuisha trailer. Let me play that. Somebody give me the link for that. I was just looking for the link to it. Somebody please send me the link. I'll post the link in the room, please. For the LaQuisha trailer. Let me play that real quickly. But family, we got to understand this is warfare. The agenda is real. The agenda is real, and they always have to pull us in that because we're the only people in this country that has generationally suffered complete non-justice in all areas. So everybody has to latch on to us in order to capitalize and exploit us for their own gain. But somebody, can y'all give me the link to that LaQuisha thing? I want to show the link to that. It's a trailer. Okay, this it. Thank you. Shout out to DJ Scrap Dirty. Shout out to Scrap Dirty. Okay, it says, okay, that's been removed. So it's not there no more. All right. It's been removed. Okay, it says, okay, okay, yeah, it's been removed, Scrap. All right, somebody got another link for it? Okay, hold on. That's another link. Hold on, let's see. Hold on. Wait. Damn it. Wait. Damn it. I'm trying to click this damn link. Open. All right. Is this it? Okay, here we go. Okay, I think they had to remove it because they got so many negative views on it. But okay, this is, let me play it. This is an independent movie that they made called LaQuisha. For those who haven't seen this, this is a disrespectful train wreck. But let me play this. This is a throwback to the old Amos and Andy anti-black propaganda. All right, check this out. Let me do this. All right, this is LaQuisha, the trailer for the movie LaQuisha.
You always seem to say the right thing to just the right person. What's your secret?
I'm really just talking to myself. I don't charge for my advice.
Well, you should, because it was amazing. I saw this, and I thought of it. You will be a hit in no time.
Welcome to the Joe Show. I submitted myself to a radio station for my own show.
Well, congratulations.
They rejected me.
What congratulations, then?
You weren't right for your own show?
Jason's gifted. We need to get the money for this school.
$13,000 a semester?
Okay, now let me break something down here. I don't want y'all to miss certain things. Let me break it down. I want y'all to see what's going on here, what's being said, what's not being said, and what's being said. So now there's this white man who can't get no work. Okay? There's a white man who can't get work. All right? Listen, follow me now. It's already cringeworthy. There's a white man who cannot get work. All right? Follow that theme.
Asking me is their own show. If I was a black woman, I'd be perfect.
Oh, right there. So now a white man can't get his own show, but they're saying that minorities and women should apply. So this is the old black folks are getting over because of affirmative action thing right here. This is the whole black folks are getting over because of affirmative action. All of this stuff, they got so many coded disses in this thing. So don't miss that. So the insults are all over the place. Yeah, this is the whole affirmative action is oppressing the white man. I mean, this thing is racist from top to bottom already, okay? So don't miss that.
She's brilliant. I know. Get her in. The quick don't be the biggest thing in radio, but I still need my anonymity.
You nervous? It's not a crime. It's theater.
You live with LaQuisha. What's your problem?
Hi, LaQuisha. It's free.
Oh, I ain't talking to you, not the way you sound. Next call.
You go, girl.
Oh, God. Oh, God. God, that made me cringe right there. Oh, hold on. Let me, y'all look at me over here. That just made me cringe. The black folks in this garbage. You go, girl. Some white director got them neck snapping and finger popping. If you are a black person and you had anything to do with this, you should be ashamed of your damn self. If you are a black person who had anything to do with this garbage, if you got to do stuff like this to get acting work, get a job at the post office. Oh, Lord. You go, girl, using old played out 90s slang. Lord.
You go, girl.
You just be good to her. If you good to yourself, you can be good to others. But don't be too good because the police will come around.
Where did you get this?
I got another job.
Doing what?
Consulting work. What the hell would you know about being a white guy anyway?
I know quite a bit.
Loquisha is a real role model for every African-American woman on this planet.
And look, they got this, whoever she is, bucking her eyes. They got some mammy. You see, they got all the mammies in here to co-sign this nonsense. This Bunny Ruckus mammy bucking her eyes. I mean, this thing is embarrassing. I can understand. The white supremacists, they doing what they do, but the black folks being in this coon fest, this garbage, you need to be ashamed of your damn selves. With this tacky $5 wig on with no edges.
Like the whole city has a Quisha mania.
I am Loquisha, officer.
What?
Okay, notice the dude don't even sound like a woman, and that's another thing. This whole thing when they try to masculinize black women. He sounds like a man. It's nothing about him that sounds like a woman, but that's the thing. That's the way they use that to justify harming black women. I'll get on that in a minute.
That.
I think I might be a black woman trapped in a white man's body.
You need to talk to Loquisha. Just because she's a woman and a black person doesn't mean that she doesn't understand you.
Is this really happening?
I'm on a bridge above the river, and I'm gonna jump.
But thanks for calling. Enjoy your jump.
I gotta start listening to her.
Okay, all right. So that goes back to the old Amos and Andy anti-black rhetoric. When these people are just that bold, right now, when you have this type of propaganda, it ain't got nothing to do with Tyler Perry. Don't put Tyler Perry in that. When they get back to this type of Amos and Andy propaganda, where not only just the whole premise is dumb and insulting, the whole narrative of white people are being held back because black people are using affirmative action and they're getting over. So it's justified to make fun and mock and do whatever you need to do to subjugate black people. This is very dangerous. This is very dangerous propaganda. We have to understand propaganda when we see it. Nothing about it was funny. The whole purpose of it is to be insulting and to get other white supremacists on code, for them to publicly insult us, just like they did with Amos and Andy. And the whole thing, notice his voice never changes from man to woman. He just sounds like a stupid man talking. And that's what they want the message to be about black women. That's the message that they're sending about black women. They're not really feminine. So harming them, it's not like you're harming a regular woman. You understand? They've always had that thing about black women. You could do anything to a black woman. That's what the whole Sojourner Truth speech was. Ain't I a woman? Y'all treat me like a man. It was very deliberate that he sounded like a man while he was trying to act like a black woman. That was very deliberate. That was very deliberate of him sounding like a man. That has always been used to justify harming black women. That's why when you see Sandra Bland and our sisters get beat up and harmed, white women, nobody does anything. Nobody does anything about that. That's why the white feminists, they've come along with that whole strong black woman. That's where that strong black woman talk came from them. See, y'all thought that was some kind of badge of honor. It wasn't no badge of honor. Saying that you're a strong black woman, meaning that you're not really feminine, so if we harm you and beat you up, it's not really a bad thing because you're strong enough to take it. You're strong enough to take that because you're basically a man with a vagina. That's the narrative that they like to flip on sisters. They've always created that narrative about sisters. That was dangerous ass propaganda right there. We better be very wary of that. That's very dangerous propaganda. So now when they criminalize sisters, take your kids from you, you ain't no woman. Just like in slavery. You birthed those kids, you're just a man who gave birth to kids. Now going back out there and pick cotton, we took your kid. Don't worry about your emotions. Oh, she's all right. She's just like a man. She's strong. Yeah, she done had a baby. We took her baby and sold the baby. Don't feel bad for her. She's strong enough. She's like a man. She can take it. She's strong. See? Y'all better understand negative propaganda. That's very, 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 very dangerous. Yeah? And again, shame on the Negroes who co-signed that nonsense. Shame on them. But this is why we gotta be on our P's and Q's. Family, we gotta have a war-like mentality going on out here. We gotta have a war mentality. The propaganda and the warfare is coming from all angles, family. I mean, they're getting the kids, they're getting the adults, they're getting the men, they're getting the women. Joe Biden coming around trying to pander to black women. Don't y'all fall for Joe Biden. Joe Biden is very dangerous. That man is anti-black from top to bottom. Again, we're not going to participate in the electoral process unless we get tangible benefits, and we do not stray from that. We got to stay on top of our game, and we got to understand the importance of getting a warrior class. See, we can't allow the warrior class to be feminized. We cannot allow the warrior class to be feminized. Y'all know the other day I was talking about the white supremacists who shot up the Kroger store out there in Kentucky. And, you know, they just assigned him to have a psychiatric evaluation. They said that he's not mentally competent to stand trial. And like I was saying the other day, they're getting on code with these folks. These are the white supremacists getting on code. They're getting on code to protect each other when they harm us. Now remember, that white supremacist who shot up Kroger, he shot up some elderly black people. It was the warrior class in black society. It was the young black man who started bucking back on him. Y'all remember that? Some people forgot because the media doesn't tell you this. The media don't tell you this. The media likes to leave that part of the game out. You notice that? The media don't like to talk about the black man who was shooting back at that white supremacist at Kroger, who really stopped everything. He stopped the shooting. It was that young black man who was strapped, who was a warrior. He was the one who stopped other people from getting killed. This is why we need our warrior class. At that time, we don't need nobody with no camera and skinny jeans giggling and yelling world star. They don't like to show a black man as a hero. It was a young black warrior who was ready. You understand me? Who was the protector. It's that, they call that toxic masculinity. Nah, that was a protector. These other dudes who's out here laying up with Zaddy, they ain't protected. Don't let these people try to pit black men and black women against each other. We need each other. We need that warrior class. Just like at that Waffle House. Remember, at the Waffle House out there in Tennessee, when the white supremacists came in, shooting a bunch of people, shot multiple people. It was a young black man who stopped them. The warrior class. And that really made the white supremacists mad. See, they were supposed to go in here on a white supremacist shooting spree. That's why they protect each other when that happens, to show how supreme they are as white people. He came in there with a gun, the white supremacist tool of choice, and an unarmed black man still whooped his ass and took his gun. Do you know how that made white supremacists look? That's why they don't even talk about that guy that much. If a white dude, unarmed, stopped a damn shooter, do you know they would have all types of streets named after him? They would have statues named after him. They would have trophies, award shows. There would be movies about his ass on Lifetime, ABC, NBC. Every network would have a movie about his ass. You don't hear nothing about this brother who stopped this mass shooter with no weapon. Whooped his ass and ran him up out of there and saved people with his bare hands. White supremacists, they took an L on that. You went in there with a gun and got your ass whooped by a brother with his bare hands. And the brother was flexing on the gram. The brother was in the ambulance like showing he got his arm scraped up a little bit. He was like, ouchie. The brother was flexing on him. Got your ass whooped. And you got all types of guns and weapons. And you supposed to be a white supremacist. And a brother took your gun and whooped your ass and ran you up out of there. The warrior class. It's the warrior class. See, the thing is, don't let these folks put this agenda talking about we can be sexually fluid and all this stuff. We need a warrior class. We need some people who's going to whoop ass. Now, if we got some brothers and sisters in the LGBT community who can put some work in, I welcome you. Let's get it. The problem is, are y'all going to put in some work or are you going to be at Ed Buck's house? And then end up missing. And your white LGBT allies, your intersectional allies, they ain't going to do nothing to help you. I don't give a damn what your sexuality is. Are you willing to put in some work on these white supremacists, or are you trying to lay up at Jeffrey Dahmer's house? And then you wonder why he got the oven on, that big ass pot in the oven with all them spices and seasoning. You ain't seen no food. Like, damn, what you cooking? I don't see no food in here. Jeffrey's like, well, you better look in the mirror. You the food. We having you for dinner. Oh, yeah, I can come for dinner. Oh, yeah, we're going to have you for dinner. You dig? What we having? Some blackened fish. Huh? Y'all playing with the white LGBT community. Jeffrey Dahmer had all those gay black men up in this house eating them. And understand, it was the black warrior class who took care of Jeffrey Dahmer. When Jeffrey Dahmer got to jail, who took care of him? I know he's dead. Damn it, I know that. There's other ones out there. I'm just saying. Don't think that Jeffrey Dahmer, that's the only lunatic out there eating folks. That ain't the only one. But who took care of Jeffrey Dahmer? It was the black warrior class. They got in jail and they got him. They lit his ass up in jail. They got him up out the paint. You dig? Y'all mess around with these white supremacists in the LGBT community thinking that you're intersectional, thinking that you're going to get out of being a warrior. See, a lot of cats want to opt out of being a warrior, so you're just going to lay down and bust it open for Zaddy, and you're going to be safe. If you bust it open for Zaddy, that's going to keep you safe. No. You go to Ed Buck or Jeffrey Dahmer's crib or one of these other psychotic people, because that's not going to save you. Your sexuality ain't going to save you. That hasn't saved you in the last 400 years. It ain't going to start now. You mess around with one of these crazed white supremacist killers, and these people are getting crazier and more deadly by the minute. That's why so many black folks end up missing. Especially a lot of these LGBT black men. Y'all go to these white dudes' house, and he's in there making boiled pussy and eating you. You understand? You're going to get a plate of boiled pussy. So you better be out here putting in some damn work. We need that warrior class out here. We got to have that warrior class out here. Ain't no tapping out. Y'all ain't no sanctuary. Ain't no tapping out. And it's about to get worse, especially down in Florida, man. That's why Florida, y'all better get it together. Who's sexy? Y'all better get it together out there in Florida, man. In Florida, you know, these teachers, man, they're about to arm these teachers out there in Florida. And out here in Palmdale, I know some teachers and I think the principal, they got suspended. That don't mean nothing because they were up there taking pictures with a damn noose. This up in Palmdale. You got teachers who's educating your children taking pictures with a damn noose. Now just imagine these teachers with that anti-black hatred with a gun. Just imagine these teachers with guns and your children. Do y'all know how bad it's about to get in Florida right now? Florida, with all the anti-black hatred and a green light to kill black people, they have a green light to kill you. It's like, look, you're not going to get punished if you harm a black person. If you go shoot up a Waffle House, we'll just say you're mentally ill. So there's no repercussions for harming a black person, especially a black child. They don't care. And now they're about to give these teachers guns, and you got these white Cubans down there who really hate black folks, who really need to get into good graces with white supremacy because white supremacy is defined by anti-black hatred. Let me tell you something. See, we got to start thinking with a warlike mentality. Black people, who lives in Florida, by the way? If you live in Florida, press 1. Anybody live in Florida? Who lives in Florida? Yeah? Florida is very dangerous. Let me tell you something. If you are a black person, yeah, you're going to see a bunch of Trayvon Martins in Florida if these teachers get guns. Now, I don't know if the law has actually passed all the way through, or they're trying to get it to pass, but it looks like it might go through. If that law goes through in Florida and they start allowing teachers to have guns in class, and I've said this before, those guns are not, and they're using these school shootings as the reason for this. They're using all of these school shootings that these white kids are doing as the reason for this. But understand, they're not going to shoot them white kids. White kids don't get shot. Family, when was the last time a white kid got shot by police or a teacher for shooting up a school? When was the last time a white kid got killed after shooting up a school? I ain't talking about him killing himself. I'm not talking about them killing themselves. A lot of times they'll kill themselves. When do you see law enforcement or teachers kill a white kid after he done shot up the damn school? You don't ever see that. You don't punish a white child for nothing. They never do that. These white kids shoot up schools all the time. They never shoot and kill them. They never shoot and kill them. I haven't seen one case where they've done that. I think I've seen a case where they might have shot one in the leg or something, but it might have been an adult. I've never seen a case of them shooting and killing a white kid who shot up a damn school. An armed terrorist white kid who shot up. I've never seen that. You think they're going to start now? Who you think them guns are going to be for at these schools? They don't shoot them for nothing. They always bring them in alive and unhurt. And they're going to take them to go get some fast food. What black people need to do, if you're in Florida and they pass that law and teachers are bringing guns to school, get the names and the addresses of all the teachers. and just have them on file within the community. If they start carrying guns in school, you need to get the names, addresses, and next of kin of all of those teachers. Do you feel what I'm saying? Start gathering that now. Get the names and addresses of the teachers and their next of kin. Start getting a list of that now. So you'll already have it. Because what happens when these race soldiers and these deputized white supremacists starts killing us, they start hiding them. They start hiding these people and withholding their names, and you don't know who's who. Then they done dipped them off somewhere. No. Get all their information now. I'm telling you what I would do. If I'm living in a state somewhere, and I got my babies going to these schools and they're letting these teachers have guns, I'm getting the names of the teachers. I'm going to find out what school their kids go to. I'm going to find out their next of kin. I'm going to get all their information to have, just to have, because I might want to have a PTA meeting, but I'm going to have that information. So if anything goes down, I know what's up. You dig? Be prepared. And there will be consequences. Somebody is going to get a piece of the action. That's all there is to it. You better keep a database, which you should anyway. We should anyway, just to know who's who in the community. But when they want to start doing that, you better keep a damn database of these people. Do you know down in Florida and other places, you have white supremacists at these schools? You have open white supremacists teaching at these schools. I remember in Louisiana, you had some white supremacists who was at some of these alt-right marches, and they're teaching black kids. And they're going on these alt-right radio stations bragging, talking about what they do to the kids and how dumb the kids are. Down in Florida, I think it was in Florida, it was some white supremacist woman who had some kind of racist podcast. You need all of your teachers' names, addresses, and next of kin. Can you imagine giving one of these white supremacist teachers a gun? You better have the mentality that if something happens to your kid, something's gonna happen to some other folks. It's that simple. What's up, sweetie? Come here and say what's up. Hold on, wait. Are the boys asleep? What'd you order? Y'all say what's up. Come on here, say Mother's Day. What'd you order, sweetie? Come here and say hi to everybody for Mother's Day, kid. Y'all, what's up? This is Peanut right here. Don't call her that. What's up? What's going on with you? What'd you order? Did you order me something?
No, this is forever. I have been ordering.
I ate a goddamn pot pie. I ate a chicken pot pie. That wasn't gonna be my dinner. You didn't give me nothing from there?
I thought that was your dinner.
A pot pie?
Yeah.
God, I need a side chick who can cook. Cause this woman, she went and ordered macaroni grill on my ass. Okay. Yeah, she's beautiful. Peanut is beautiful. Man. I ate a chicken pot pie that just kind of tied. We ate earlier at the restaurant. But before I did this, I just ate a little bullshit chicken pot pie in order to just kind of, so I ain't in here with the stomach growling. Lord. Man. So I be eating 2 dinners. I ate a chicken pot pie. That's a hostage dinner. You eat that when you got to read a ransom note. Like, I am okay, and I'd like to thank the government for treating me nicely. That's a hostage meal. Man, Lord. But like I said, like I said, family, y'all need to be gathering. What'd you get, babe? What'd you get for macaroni? She got a big ass bag. What'd you get?
Or they always have it. You don't say I'm supposed to cook for you on Wednesday.
No, I ain't supposed to cook, but you could have got me. I eat what you get. I eat what you got. Cause that, that's a salad in that big ass bag.
I guess I have a voice something too.
Oh, they up?
You know, I ordered this an hour and a half ago.
Oh, it took them a long. Okay, yeah, I ain't. All right, sorry about that, guys. Okay, all right. Yeah, we in here heavy. We got like 5,000 folks in here. We heavy. I'm not really that hungry. I'm not hungry. I just take a little bite. I'm not really that hungry. You know. You dig? But yeah, like I was saying, we need to have, if you live in a city where, or a state where they are allowed to have guns in schools, you go to your school, find out who your teachers are. I mean, these are public servants, so you should know this anyway. These are public servants, so you should know this anyway. Whoever your kids' teachers are, you need to know every last one of them. And it's not that hard. If your kid is in the 5th grade, they're going to have, 5 to 6 teachers at the most, right? Your kid is going to have 5 to 6 teachers at the most. English teacher, a math teacher, a science teacher, physical education teacher, one other teacher. What else? What else they got? Biology teacher. You understand? 6th grade. So yeah, at least, I'm saying 5 to 6 teachers at the most. You have a homeschool, the homeroom, because I'm thinking about back in the day when I went to high school. We had homeroom, biology, science, the math, the English, PE. We spent history, okay, yeah, history, yeah, English, okay, like 6, 7, art, all of them. All of them. All you got to do is find out information on the 6 people who are teaching your kid. If they walk around there with a gun, I want to know who the hell you are. If I'm sending my kid to a school and you walking around with a gun, the English teacher has a gun, I'm going to get to know that English teacher. Everything I need to know about that English teacher. I'm going to know everything about your ass. Yeah, the whole faculty. Yeah, the whole faculty, as a matter of fact. But specifically the ones who are teaching your kid, because your kid, they're going to be going to specific classes. But you do have to be careful because you might have some people who, some teachers just randomly in the hallway just busting. You never know. Yeah, so just to be safe, get all the teachers' information. You understand? Yeah, when I went to West End High School down in Birmingham, they don't even have West End no more. It broke my heart. They don't have West End High School no more. They tore the school down and they built something else over there. I loved West End High School. I love West End. I had so much fun at West End High School. Who's from Birmingham? Who lives in Birmingham? Birmingham, Alabama. We used to have it popping at West End High School. And I could imagine them crazy teachers down there. We had some crazy teachers down there. I can imagine them with some guns. Man, we had teachers who come to school drunk, We had like black and white teachers. But I could imagine. You in Birmingham right now? Shout out to Birmingham. I got to get down there to visit Birmingham. I haven't visited Birmingham in a long time. I got to go out there and chop it up. Birmingham Carver, yeah. You went to, they go to Winona High School. You from Inslee? Yeah, I used to kick it out there in the Brickyard in Inslee. I used to kick it out there in the Brickyard in the projects. I had a bunch of friends in the projects out there right next to Inslee High School. And then Jackson Olin, that was not too far from there. We used to kick it there. See, we used to go to all these different high schools and holler at the girls there. That's what me and my players would do down there. Yeah, man, I was in the hood. I used to be out there in the Brickyard heavy. Yeah. West End Lions. The West End Band, we had a badass band. West End Band was not a joke. I remember, because I went to West End in the 80s. I was out there in the 80s as a kid. I was in the hood kicking it. All my friends, damn near all the people I kicked it with lived in the projects. Cooper Green, I had partners who lived in Cooper Green projects. All over. But we went, our school, West End, just the faculty there was just funny style. We had a dude named Coach Acorn. Now, Coach Acorn, he was like he wasn't the principal. What the hell I don't know what his position was. His name was Coach Acorn, big old tall, he looked like a black Herman Munster. Yeah, I have no Southern accent. I never had, because my mother doesn't have one. I don't have a Southern accent whatsoever. And I never did. But we had a dude named Coach Acorn. He looks like he was a big old black dude, old black man, or middle-aged black man at the time. Was he a dean? I don't know what Coach Acorn was. I don't know what his title was, but he used to walk around the hallways and curse everybody out. That was his job. Coach Acorn, was he the dean? He wasn't the principal. But Coach Acorn would go around the hallway cursing everybody out. Get your ass to class. Get your goddamn ass to class. That's all he would do. Just curse us out every day. He wasn't physical ed. No, he wasn't physical. I don't know what his job was, but he just went around the hallway cursing everybody out. Here comes Coach Acorn. So that was his job. I don't even know if he was a real coach. But Coach Acorn would go around cursing everybody out. We had a principal at one point named Mr. Bell. He was a short, light-skinned dude with no neck. We called him No Neck Bell. He'd walk around. He had like a little curly fro with no neck. He was the funniest looking dude. He looks like a cross between the Penguin and Lionel Richie. I mean, we had character. That's why I learned how to snap on folks so good, because we would snap on the faculty. We all had crazy nicknames. So Mr. Bell had no neck. That was the principal. And yeah, Mr. No Neck Bell. And and then we had a principal. The principal was, I want to say his name is Mr. Cottrell. Does anybody from West End remember the principal? I think his name was Mr. Cottrell. He had fingers missing. I want to say his name was Mr. Cottrell. But the principal had fingers missing. We had characters working at our school at Birmingham, West End. But Principal Cottrell, I want to say that's his name. He had fingers missing. We would snap on him for not having fingers, because he would go and try to discipline us and be like, y'all get out here and go to class. He'd be trying to point and his fingers be missing. We'd be clowning him. You dig? Hair like wool. You from Birmingham? That's what's up. Yeah, his fingers was missing. We had a white, was he an English teacher? I think he was an English teacher. Mr. Patrick, they called him Coach Patrick. I guess a lot of coaches would teach or whatever, but Coach Patrick, his ear was messed up. He had something where one of his ear was partially missing. I mean, they sent us all the most beat up teachers at this school, man. There's always something wrong with them. The ears messed up, ears missing, fingers missing. We had a teacher, black teacher named Mr. Daniels. He was the science teacher, and he would be drunk as hell. And we liked him because he would just let us we'd just be in class clowning. He wouldn't teach nothing. He'd be in class drunk as hell, and we'd just be in there kicking and clowning. We had teachers who didn't give a damn. Mr. Daniels. And we had an old white lady teacher named Miss Rakestraw. Miss Rakestraw. Miss Rakestraw looked like she was in her hundreds. She was an old white lady. And everybody used to clown about how old she was. It's like they were like, she's like the oldest teacher in the district. She was an old white lady who was the teacher. Don't give them. Gordon Guttrell, hilarious. Somebody said, okay, she was 40. Man, this woman looked like she's about 103 years old. They were like, why the hell is this woman still teaching? Mr. Griffith, man. When is Magic City Classic? When is that? But yeah, we used to have it popping in Birmingham at West End. And we used to have that thing popping big time. Yeah, I think she would shake when she talked, like she had Parkinson's disease. She was always shaking. She had Parkinson's disease. Like, lady, retire. Lady, it's in October. Okay. I have to see what I'm doing. I might have to go down there because the Magic City Classic is popping. The end of October. Okay, I might have to go down there. Yeah, but it was popping out there. Yeah, man, she was always shaking. Excuse me. Niggas means king. By the way, did y'all see the suspected white supremacist Ben Shapiro on the BBC? Suspected white supremacist Ben Shapiro was on the BBC, and boy, this white commentator just really lit him up. Had been running. Ben Shapiro, he went over there on the BBC on this conservative show. The host is a conservative. The thing is, and this shows the kind of fraud Ben Shapiro is, and I've been telling people that he's a fraud for years. The white supremacist society, they try to make it seem like he's some kind of big-time intellectual. He is not. His stuff can be easily debunked. He just tells a bunch of fast lies and just says them over and over very fast. He's a pathological liar. He's a troll. When these white supremacists start losing because they cannot intellectually defend systematic white supremacy and get their white supremacist talking points across, they have to start trolling. So he went on this show on the BBC, and the host was conservative. So Ben thought, since he's a conservative, he's going to treat him, Ben, like all the other conservative networks treat Ben. See, over here, the media, they'll let him get on TV and just tell lie after lie, and they won't challenge his lies because they get on code with him. They get on code with Ben. They'll let him tell all his dumbass lies and all of his fake stats. They'll sit there and let him spew all that garbage, and they won't challenge none of it, and he's used to that. He's used to doing all that over here. But over there, they were kind of questioning him on the racism and this is a conservative, so he didn't know what to do. He started panicking and trolling, which is what they always do. See, this is why it's very easy to debunk white supremacists. It's really not hard work. They're just going to start trolling. They do the same thing over and over again. Okay, hold on. Where is it? Okay, where is it? Hold on one second. Okay, let me get it popping. Okay. Okay. Where the hell is it? Where is it? Where is it? Come on, man. Okay. Why is this thing not showing up on here? Hold on 1 second. Let me see why it's not showing up here.
Why is it that a bill
Okay.
banning abortion...
Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can find it here. Hold on. I'm supposed to have all this ready. All right. Where we at? Here we go. There we go. All right. So this is suspected white supremacist troll. That's all he is. He's not no big time intellectual. He's not some smart, genius, witty guy. He's nothing more than a troll, and you can see this right here.
after a woman has been pregnant for 6 weeks is not a return to the Dark Ages. What's your answer?
My answer is something called science. Human life exists at conception. It ought to be protected. Now, back to my question to you. You purport to be an objective journalist. BBC purports to be an objective down-the-middle network. It obviously is not. It never has been. And you as a journalist are proceeding to call one side of the political aisle ignorant, barbaric, and sending us back to the Dark Ages. Why don't you just say that you're on the left? Is this so hard for you? Why can't you just be honest?
Mr.
Seriously,
Shapiro,
it's a serious question.
Mr. Shapiro, if you only knew how ridiculous that statement is, you wouldn't have said it. I just asked you a question.
And I asked you a question. You failed to answer a single one of mine. Frankly, I find this whole thing a waste of time. If you want to read the book and critique the book, why don't you read and critique the book? If you want to critique me, you can think whatever you want of me.
Why don't you
frankly,
just try and
I don't
answer
care.
the
I don't
questions?
frankly give a damn what you think of me since I've never heard of you.
And I've never heard of you until I briefed myself for this. But that's not the issue. You haven't.
Then why the hell are you interviewing me, sir?
See, he's trolling. That's his real voice. He's a real weenie. That's his real voice. See, now he's trolling.
Interesting book. But my point is, your book claims that
Well, it'd be nice if you would quote it from time to time.
Your book is, well, actually, I've done so several times, and I'm about to do so again, if you would let me just finish the question. Your book
Frankly, I don't
claims
think
that
this, you know what?
society
Honestly,
is turning
honestly,
its
sir,
back on Judeo-Christian values.
Yeah, this is,
what are
considering
those values? What are the values it's turning its back on?
I'm not inclined to continue an interview with a person as badly motivated as you as an interviewer. So I think we're done here. I appreciate your time, sir.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for your time and for showing that anger is not part of American political discourse. Now, Mr. Shapiro, we'll say goodbye.
Boom. But yeah, he got called out. This dude who's a conservative, he was like, hey, some of the stuff you saying is, it's kind of out there. And he was calling him out on all the racist stuff that Ben says. And Ben, he's not used to, he's used to getting on TV and everybody getting on the white supremacist code with him. With that nasally, whiny, wimpy voice. I mean, he's very corny. And that just shows the fraud he is. He's a fraud. Anybody co-signing him is another troll, and that's what happens. He gets schooled. He gets educated. People clown him, and they debunk all of his lies, and then he starts whining and whimpering and trolling. They all break down trolling. I talked about this. The white supremacists, you cannot have an intellectual conversation with them because the minute you start debunking all of their lies, they're going to start trolling and playing goofy, and that's their way of tapping out. You dig? And he thought that dude was a conservative and he was going to go along and stay on code with him. And the dude over there, they do, even though they have white supremacy over there too, the media, they try to be a little more objective. The media tries to be a little more objective. That's why I like doing interviews over there. When I go to the UK and over there, overseas media, they let me chop it up more. Just like when I did the thing for RT television, the stuff that they had me saying, they wouldn't let me do that on an American produced show, Right. Yeah, the news isn't big business like it is in the US. See, over here, it's propaganda all day. It's major propaganda all day. So over here, they make big bucks spewing white supremacist rhetoric. They know that they got to stay on this white supremacist code over here. That's why Hannity makes all that money. Rush Limbaugh, they make all that money. They make all that money scaring white people. So they make a lot of money doing that over here. Over there, you don't make that much money spewing all that racist garbage on the air like that. You don't make that kind of money like that over there. So, you know, might as well just tell the truth, a little bit of the truth, at least. You dig? So, you can tell more of the truth in the media over there. You dig? Yeah, it's all propaganda here, man. It's all propaganda. Like, yeah, when I do interviews, when I'm on the BBC, they let me go off. I be getting it in. I've done interviews with the BBC several times. You know? And they don't be doing like over here, you know, when I'm over there, they'll let me talk, and I be talking, and I be waiting on them to cut off the sound, you know. I'm like, oh, they didn't cut me off? Okay, cool, we're good. I can keep going. Over here, when I get on a roll, I get on Fox News and I'm starting to cook, all of a sudden my mic gets turned off. I'm like, hello? Hello? Yeah, when I'm starting to cook them host, my mic gets turned off. All right. That's what we doing? Because I start dominating and just controlling the whole narrative. Man. Rush spent it all on opioids and mayonnaise. Yeah, man. Yeah. Another thing we got to start watching out for, family. Another thing we got to start watching out for: robotic racism. I heard a story where Whole Foods, they're going to start have some kind of facial recognition thing. Certain things we're going to have to start watching out for. There's certain things that we're going to have to start being very careful of. These stores are going to start having facial recognition. They have automated cars that have facial recognition. And some of this technology has been programmed to be anti-black. There was a story that came out a few months ago how automated cars have higher instances of them hitting black pedestrians. Did y'all hear about that? They got automated cars out here, and these automated cars be hitting black folks. And they're acting like this is some kind of glitch. It's not a glitch. They program these things to do that. But with this facial recognition and all that, they're going to start using these things to negatively target black people. And when they program these machines and robots to harm us, they can evade responsibility. They can say, well, you can't prosecute anybody. You can't prosecute a robot. There was a glitch in the robot. So now, when they get because I've seen automated robot security guards and all this stuff that guard certain places, and if there's a break-in or whatever, the automated robot will contact police or whatever. Look, remember when they got Micah Johnson? Remember, they killed Micah Johnson with a robot. Let's just be very clear. That's the first time that has ever happened on American soil. I just want to put that, just keep that in mind. When Micah Johnson went out there in Dallas and started letting off, they sent a robot in there to kill him. You understand? So you think they don't have this technology already ready? And they got this technology programmed against us? Yeah? Dude, we better be ready. We better be ready. Y'all better go get that book. that I've always promoted, Avoid the Machine. They talked about that. Get that book, Avoid the Machines. Read that. It's like a sci-fi thriller. It's a real good book, man. It's real pertinent to what's happening. Read that book. This thing is real. Because again, they're going to start using facial recognition, and they're already trying to, look and see, because it's already unconstitutional. Because if you're using machinery and robots for facial recognition, that means you're going to target a specific group. The only reason to do that is really to target a certain group of people. Yeah? The only reason to do that is to target people for something. Nigga. You let a robot get next to me looking funny style, I'll put some jumper cables on his ass. Let a robot run up on me. I'm going to throw some water on that man. I'm going to short circuit his ass. Yeah? So get ready for the racist robots. Get ready for them too. They can get some work too. If I get a racist robot coming at me, I'm going to throw a Molotov cocktail on his ass. You let a racist robot run up on me. I'm going to take his ass down to a chop shop in Long Beach. That robot be part of a 6'4" Impala. That robot be some 20s rims, some 20-inch rims when I get through with his ass. You try to run up on me, I'm going to take you to a chop shop and get some suicide doors put on it and start dipping down Crenshaw on it. Yeah? Well, a robot can get some of this work too. Man. Hey, I'm going to take it somewhere and recycle his ass. I'm going to take him to the aluminum shop and get $80 and scrap aluminum off of him. Hell no. You better get ready to give these robots some of that work too. Yeah? They'll put a magnet on him. So that's what we need to do. We need some of our Negro nerds to show us, keep us abreast of some of this technology and how to diffuse it. Yeah? I need some of these MacGyver Negro nerds who know how to do stuff. Yeah? That's what we need. So we can hack it. And some of y'all, that's what we need. We need to combat that. So we need some of the Negro nerds out here with these sex dolls. We need you to reprogram your sex dolls to fight the robots. All y'all niggas out here got these sex dolls. Y'all got these white sex dolls. That's the only way to get a white woman. Y'all done got y'all a sex robot. So what I need y'all to do, wipe some of the KY jelly off of it and wipe all your DNA off of it and then put some batteries in it and then have it go out there and fight the robots, dude. But knowing y'all niggas, how much y'all love white people, y'all be defending the robot. Man, I ain't about to send Sheila out there. I ain't about to put Sheila out there in no danger. It's a robot, dude. We need your robot to fight for it. Hell no, Sheila can't go out there. I got you, Sheila. I ain't gonna let nothing happen to you, baby. Y'all niggas in love with your sex doll. Yeah? You in an interracial relationship with a chick with a serial number. Man. Yeah, with Becky Bot. Man. So we better be ready to combat that stuff. And some of you dudes, some of you brothers out there, you got a white male doll. Some of y'all niggas out here with a bussy bot. Y'all push a button on his navel, he start playing share. Y'all use your bussy bot to go out here and fight for us. Program your bussy bot, dude. Do that. Y'all need to help out. We need to fight this thing. Man. But yeah, Avoid the Machine, man. Get that book, Avoid the Machine. It's a very good book. But anyway, man, let me get back in the house. I got to go in here and start doing some work, doing some finishing touches on HC5. Go to hiddencolorsfilm.com. Go to 1804movie.com, ladies and gentlemen. And follow me on Instagram. Everybody, if you're not following me on Instagram, go to Tariq Elite on Instagram, ladies and gentlemen, and follow a player. All right? Y'all have a good night and y'all have a very good week. Tune in to ISM Radio this Tuesday. I'm going to holla.